catch sun rays. Started off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200. Super Bowl Sunday.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Rams and the reigning AFC champs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we're welcoming you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now it's Newman. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all the...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Stafford. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it'll be Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Newman. And he fires one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Coup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Newman to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
and the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for. But now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I had to.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, it's Newman. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Newman will throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll throw on 1st down with Newman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newman. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started from the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and 1, Newman. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Newman's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Newman on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Newman. Short little throw to Ebron. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, take it in by Claypool. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now in Pittsburgh, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Newman. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. On the handoff, it's Akers. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's... They'll try and run some clock here as an attempt. Here they get it.